Hey there, y'all. All right. All right, we're gonna be starting fresh off with character creation here. Let me make sure I got all my windows up. There we go. So I can see chat and all that.
Eora, a world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel, in a cycle of reincarnation, watched over by the gods.
It just came out today, but I have played
some of whom
the other
love
two
us
games in this series, Pillars of
more
Eternity
than
and Pillars of
others.
Eternity 2.
Your home,
And
the Adiran Empire,
yeah.
is treasured by Wodica, Our Lady of Law and Vengeance.
So it'll be interesting
The
playing a little bit of
queen,
this
but our
within a
goddess has
first-person
lately
context
turned
instead
her
of
eyes from
isometric
us,
CRPG.
and our empire has suffered revolts, famines, challenges to rightful rule. We lack a common purpose, but we could find it in the living lands. A rich and lawless island settled by fugitives, wanderers, exiles, and us. Yet the more we free this place from danger, the more the land fights back. And now, as our colonists crowd into Paradise, the last safe city, the locals find themselves crowded out. Many years ago, you were born to a family in our Adiran Empire, and in a rare turn of the wheel, you came into this world, a godlike, touched by a patron god in the womb. To some, a blessing; to many, an abomination. You grew up an outsider, but I saw potential in you. Potential and an opportunity. And within my court, you found purpose. Now I call upon your vow to our empire and name you my envoy. Venture forth in the name of your homeland and secure our future.
All right. So context for the lore of this game, the Adiran Empire is classically not super good. Empire's right there in the name. And fair warning, if you got that, I think it's, how do you pronounce it, thalassophobia or whatever? The characters do have a lot of mushrooms growing on their face, so. I was looking at the character creator earlier, so I kind of have a general idea what I wanted to make, but I didn't customize it perfectly. It doesn't let you zoom in very good. Yeah. So it's like, I gotta like lean really close up to the screen real quick to really catch the difference on the eyes. Skin temperature. Okay. Oh, I'll show you here in just a second. So the actual godlike features, you can have ones that are kind of up on your head. Yeah, you can turn these off at will. You can also choose to hide the ones on your face. We're not going to do that. Some of the options for the coral faces, there's some more subtle ones that you can do for the face. Let me actually get a different hairstyle here so you can see them in full. Yeah, subtlety is for dweebs. But I understand them putting an option here where you can turn it off, because like for a lot of folks, looking at this constantly is kind of a bit of a phobia, because it looks, it's body horror. Not a lot of people like dealing with body horror. Yeah, what was it? Was it this one? This one just straight up covers the face. And then there's this one that gets half the face. Oh, the pink one. Oh, I see. Yeah. I really like this one. I just think the colors are really pretty. So, hey there, Dranar. We are starting the game off right with character creation. So hope you're here to enjoy looking at character for a little bit. I might throw on these little horns here. I hate looking at this one. I do not like this one. Yeah, tragic. You can't do that because it's like the colors that's on the coral is also brain coral. Yeah. But not being able to choose it also is kind of like lore appropriate, because like you are born with these features whether you like it or not, because a god said that you would have them. They touched you and were like, okay, you are somebody under my domain and you're influenced by them. That's why I chose the name of the stream. But yeah. I really wish you could zoom in farther. Yeah, it's nice having a game that's like, no, you look kind of funny, and that's just that's what you get. Oh, it's the eyebrow color. Well, I ain't got any eyebrows that you can see, so we're not going to worry about that. But I will go back to the hair. And where's the hair color? There we go. Yeah, even if you turn it off, the NPCs are still going to refer to you as a godlike, because that's important to the character and likely very important to the story. Because like it's relevant and important that that you are a godlike, and that you are a godlike from a domain that no one has ever heard of before, because yeah, not usually something that shows up. So you are a complete anomaly. You know what? We'll just lean straight into the dryad look. Mm. It's interesting there's no options here for the nose bridge. I guess they tied the bridge to probably the facial preset, but honestly, I don't care enough to go back and switch the whole thing. So we're gonna say that we rolled on our D10 and this is what we got, and we're gonna make the best of it. Nose root is an interesting option here. It is kind of changing the bridge, but not really at the point that I would figure it would. We're gonna give her a bit of a stronger jaw. Hey there, Rianne. We are dabbling in body horror. I can tell that this character creator was made with controller in mind and not necessarily mouse and keyboard, because every time you go off this menu, it zooms out really far if you try to use the scroll bar on it. We're gonna make her lips a little bit more narrow. Wish you could adjust the occlusion of the lips, because I always kind of like making it so the bottom lip is just a hair further back. And then we are going to see her ears just a little bit, so we'll go ahead and worry about those. All right. See what she looks like with the hair on there now. Nice. Now onto the makeup. Oh, and the eye color. Where was it? I think we'll go with a bit of an orange, because I am predictable when it comes to color schemes. Yeah, you have to be godlike. And then you only have choice of human and elf, presumably for FPS reasons. It made it easier for him to program and stuff, but yeah, you have to be godlike. That's why I was kind of saying it's likely very relevant to the story. Okay, I like that eye color. And now complexion. Honestly, I can't even tell the difference. It's very subtle, but there's like so much reflection on the face in general that... Alright, we're just gonna stick with a normal complexion here. And then even if I adjust the slider here, it's really hard to see. I believe it is on PlayStation. I think it's on everything. I know it's on Xbox because it's on Game Pass. Oh, there we go. Okay, those are just straight up freckles. Now I can see them. Oh, it's not on PlayStation. That looks really good, actually, having the freckles with the lighter skin tone. It is busy. I think it works just because like there's so much going on there anyway, and we're not going to worry about eyeliner. She's got enough going on there. Yeah, that's the notification. I actually did not even think about the Nurgle connotation, but all I thought about is our girl is mushroom girl, so. Again, I don't think I'm gonna worry about facial stuff. She's got enough going on in the face. Got enough. Same thing. All right, so we got some simple backgrounds. Arcane Scholar. After graduating with honors from Bragan Hill Academy, you published a treatise on soul lineages that threatened the legitimacy and drew the ire of the local lord. When he had you arrested, the Emperor intervened and recruited you into the archives of the Imperial Court. Your mind is a bottomless well of occult knowledge, legal precedent, historical observation, and poetry. You've forgotten more than most people ever learn. Yeah, it's saw your character. I really like that face option. But yeah, it's like if you use the one that covers her whole face, you don't really get to do much. All right, so Court Augur. When your village crops failed, your strange insights and unsettling manner earned the neighbors' suspicion. You foresaw the torches and pitchforks and fled to High Crown, where the Emperor recognized your talents and elevated you from back alley fortune teller to his personal mystic. You have learned how to wield power from the shadows. All it takes is a dash of influence and a pinch of deception. Noble Scion. You were born to a noble house of great influence, middling wealth, and questionable morals. When scandals and succession disputes saw your family cast down, you threw yourself on the Emperor's mercy, and he shielded you. Canny yet refined, you have become a formidable force at the court and an invaluable ally to the Emperor. A Vanguard Scout. Born to humble beginnings and driven to desperation by famine, your life was destined to end on the executioner's block until the Emperor spared you. You're more at ease in the wilderness than in the court, but your cleverness and observant nature have made you one of the Emperor's most trusted operatives. Whether tracking prey, spying on enemies, your skills are put to work both inside and out of the throne room. War Hero. You distinguish yourself on the field of battle, fighting a violent Scandinite uprising. The Emperor honored you with a place among the elite tallgrass spearsmen. Some of your scars are less obvious than others, but you wear them all with pride. The Emperor values your loyalty and your grit, and your martial prowess. All right. I am torn between Arcane Scholar and Vanguard Scout. Those are the ones that kind of appeal to me. I think we... Or we can just go full witch mode. Might go full witch mode. All right, so this series has a stat that is a little confusing to some, which is might. You might think it's just like strength, which no, it's not. It's just it affects all damage that your character might do. So whether you're a mage, a rogue, or a warrior, might is still important. So we're gonna want at least 1 point in there. And I'm going to assume that we're going to want at least 1 point in Resolve for stamina reasons. And Second Wind, if it works similarly to how it did in Pillars of Eternity, is kind of like a heal. So this might be the health regeneration. Hey there, Blue. Go and get Dex, because doing things fast is good. This one adjusts wands, guns, and bows that will be more effective at longer distances. Intellect changes your resistance to elemental damage and also is just good for spellcasting in general. And Constitution, resistance to poison and bleeding, and might, yeah, affects the armor you can carry and stuff. I think we'll go 2 points in non-elect, 1 point perception, 1 point dexterity, and another in constitution. So that leaves us with 2 points left. All right, I think we'll go 1 perception and then intellect for the max. So that way we can do things semi-fast, and but we're kind of a little bit of a glass cannon. Or be really ballsy. Get rid of a little bit of perception, because I'm going to assume we're going to get more. Spell casting chance. We'll go for the deeper one. Okay. Now for the name. Oh. I'm gonna use a name I didn't get to use for something. Bellinona. All right. Confirm. Cannot remake it. Okay, this is good. We can change the difficulty later, but...
What do you know of the living lands?
Later, buddy.
The rumors and tales are so vexing, they cannot be true. And yet they are.
That's
Those
what I've heard too.
untamed wilds, overgrown with the most curious wonders and the most dreadful abominations. There beats a dark pulse within the heart of that soil. Something vile stirs beneath the earth, seething with rot and decay. A corruption growing beyond everything it touches. Its foul tendrils reach towards us, to lash out at the Empire itself. I command you, go to the living lands, find the roots, and if necessary, sever them. You are my one boy. Remember your vow. The hopes of an empire rest upon you.
Now let's get on to the actual game. And pardon if some background noise gets through the mic. Got roommates having a conversation. I guess starting a little bit of a tradition from Deadfire. Shipwrecked.
Envoy, over here.
Alright, our first friend of the day.
You're alive. Thank the gods I pulled you out the wreck when I did. I wasn't about to let the Emperor's envoy die on my watch.
Okay. If we make it out of this alive, the Emperor will certainly have questions.
At least the journey's not completely lost. I heard the cannons. I couldn't... We...
Let's start with names. Who are you?
The name's Garrick, quarter gunner, 3rd Adairan Fleet. We spoke on the voyage. Never thought we'd end up like this.
It would be funny if I said, hey, give me your name, and then I just didn't give him mine. Alright. With our luck, it'll be deserted.
Off if it were. I saw flashes, envoy. It weren't the storm that wrecked our ship. It was cannon fire, and it could only have come from that fort up the hill. It makes no sense. No one fires on their own countrymen, unless...
Unless the soldiers were not of their own
That's what I'm
minds.
afraid of too. In the meantime, you survived. That means we're not scuppered yet. As long as you're here, the Emperor's mission can still go ahead.
And we have to get to the mainland.
Couldn't agree more. Adir's got an embassy in the port of Paradis. Once we make it there, we can regroup, figure out what to do next. I hate to say it, but the fort's probably our only chance of escape.
Oh, they just give you a straight up glossary over here. Okay, that's cool.
We need supplies, and if our troops have been captured, they'll need our help.
Alright. We need to move fast. Don't slow me down.
I won't. I'm trained to survive a wreck. I can do this. Those boards up there look old. A good hit and we can be on our way. Take that
Okay.
piece. It's no good to any of our crew anymore. At least some supplies survived, for all the good it does.
Okay. You can have 2 weapon loadouts. You can dual wield. Alright. Can I equip 1 trinket or amulet and 2 rings?
You look like a dab hand with that. I don't understand. Why would they fire on us? They're own people. No use wondering. We've got to make sure our troops are safe.
Alright, so we got some dashes, we got potions, charge up attacks. Charge up attacks are directional, it looks like. No, just 1. And normal blocking. And we do have a 3rd-person camera if we want to use it. Okay. Oh, you can go pretty far. Nice. Hey, little dude.
No! The fort's lit their distress beacon. We've got to hurry.
I love they give you a critter right away just to see how evil you are. Just writing that statistic down. You're right, they have lit their distress beacon.
Zara should be here. Haven't the troops been doing patrols? Well, not work of them.
Little kobolds, basically. See if we can get up there. Oh, we can. There we go. Not that there's anything here. Ow. Alright. He just teleports behind us.
Come on, the fort's up ahead.
I've never played Dark Messiah, but
Tripwire,
that's what Moon has said.
watch
Oh.
yourself. There's no healer about.
Okay. I don't see the trigger for that trap. Oh, it's the tripwire. Can I? Yeah.
How many of these damn things are there?
Keep that in mind. But first things first, I gotta change this crouch binding. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Put it on my mouse, because that's where I usually put that stuff. There we go.
Springberry's good. Those should rally us.
Okay. Parkour. Alright, moment of truth. I cannot go on. I hear their cries. The only comfort left to me is to die on my own terms with my senses still intact. May the burned queen forgive me for sundering my oath to protect my comrades and surrendering her gift of flesh. I only hope the next turn of the wheel delivers me from what I have witnessed. Never to hold on, no, never to hold a lance again. So, they were a worshipper of Margaret. I'm sure there will be plenty of lore, so you can look forward to that. I'm gonna go ahead and put on a dagger, because I would rather use that. I'll probably put the mace in the secondary one. Oh, interesting. I can't just drag it. I actually have to go over there and click it. Curious.
Gods, it's a bloodbath. They've torn the place apart from the inside.
They
Did
really have.
Were they fighting each other? Envoy, I don't like this.
I'm just going dog 3. Lowell visited for the 3rd time this week. Comes nearly every day now. Says insects keep crawling on him. Asks for an unguent that will repel them. Have inspected him every time and found no evidence of bites. Abrasions from scratching are getting worse. Konjansdag 4? Siblin brought in by Imric and Gladenfell. Found her unconscious near an empty bottle of sleeping draught, administered Emnic. Once she felt well enough to talk, complained of hallucinations every time she closed her eyes. Mekwensdag 5. Riordan shows signs of malnourishment, refuses food, claims Immerkn is trying to poison him. Must discuss this with the captain. Why these behavioral changes? Is it the Adra? Starting to think I should sleep with my lancet tonight. Alright. Need a key for that. Good sign. It does not let you pick up the cups. Good. I don't want to deal with clutter. It doesn't even let you loot these bodies. Awesome. I don't want to deal with clutter. I can't manipulate these plates or these jugs. Great. I don't want to deal with clutter.
What's that on their face?
I wonder, it kind of looks like the stuff that's on my face. Okay. Cow, I'm so glad you, Boss Baby Voice, getting a lot of Oblivion vibes from this. Yeah, might.
Hard to even see who they were. I remember some of the soldiers praying around that Adra pillar. Hope it helped their souls find the beyond.
We rise from slumber. Is it you?
Oh, hi, friend. I love a good head friend. I'm gonna go ahead and turn down the music, because the music is actually kind of loud compared to everything else. We'll turn down the effects just a little bit, so that way the, so that way the voices can stand out a little bit more. Oops. And I just canceled it. Turn down the UI volume too, because I'm gonna get really tired of all those clicks. All right, apply changes. Good, I'll keep that in mind. Okay, so they're probably gonna mention this a lot, so I'm gonna go ahead and just explain it, what it is, although this might just, okay, here we go. Good, lore. They understood it was important. Adra is a green crystal found throughout the known world, emerging from the crust of Aora in the shape of iconic pillars. We cherish Adra, build our temples around it, study its potential as an energy source. But Adra is so much more. When we die, Adra is the road on which our souls travel to the beyond. And when our souls are ready to return, Adra shines a lantern, guiding us from death into life. When you find yourself in the presence of Adra, take a moment to ponder your place in the Great Wheel. Consider who you are. Consider who you were, who you are, and who you can be. Good sign. They understood that this is the most important thing and immediately put lore to catch you up. All right, so there's the key. Got some quality moldy cheese. Love to see it. All right, got some of my brethren.
These used to be nice quarters.
Now the nice dimes. Stedman's log, first entry. Mid-spring. It's over for Farron. They caught him. Tried to stow away in Dawnshore. Poor bastard. They all know the punishment for desertion is death. Not sure how Ventebrand heard about it. From the sound of things, she's ready to come over here and hang me by the thumbs. Sibyllin is in tatters. I'd long suspected the two were soft on each other. Aelfart heard her muttering, "The bond is shorn," last night. Should keep an eye on her. Gods, to think I asked for this post. I could have been hunting in the estate of Glenfath. More fool trying to make something of myself. Stedman's log, second entry. 12, mid-spring. frigate arrived from High Crown, enough gunpowder barrels and siege equipment aboard to arm an entire regiment. I assumed we'd take stock and send it on to Paradis, but the manifest says we're to keep it here until told otherwise. Sensed it in the air at mess. Everyone's eating slowly and avoiding the subject, but nobody wants to be responsible for it. What does Command think we need to defend ourselves against? We're an outpost. We deal with pirates. We don't need ballistas for that. I hope until otherwise comes, sooner rather than later. I don't like sitting on gunpowder. Someone's liable to lose a foot. I can't even mess with these cabinets and drawers. I'm so happy. Yay. Oh, treasure. Got some armor. Okay. The heavier armor, the greater stability against incoming attacks. It affects the intensity and recovery of your reactions to enemy attacks. Okay. Surprised it doesn't say that it affects stamina regeneration. Alright, well, we got mushrooms everywhere. This is normal. Nothing down there.
Gods, is this what they were like?
Damn, dude. That's quite the jump for a little guy.
It's put its guard up. Hit it with everything you've got.
I wonder, can I just leave? Oh, we've got more lizard guys. They're definitely gonna come attack me. These aren't children, but they're trying to kill me. And I'm 99% sure they're gonna follow me. I don't know if I got anywhere to go. I can't climb the wall. There's no door. I can't open the door. I'm sorry, kiddos. You gotta do it. There's more. Where did they come from? Oh, that's bad. Okay, so we can get stunned for losing our stamina. Oh, these guys are mean. All right, let's switch to the mace. Whew.
That's more like it.
Sure, man. Got an eggplant. He did fake his death.
Surely there's a way to clear those brambles.
Oh, what do you want to bet it's going to give me a fire spell? Or am I just going to hit it? Okay, damn it. The tutorial went away so fast I didn't get a chance to read it.
Margaret's Fury.
Journal. Quest tabs. Find your way to burn the brambles.
Fury. That'll do it. Burn right through the brush.
Is someone there? Over here! Help! I'm locked in! Oh, about time. Oh gods! What's the matter with your face?
Really? That's your opening?
Stay back. I'm not catching whatever's on your head.
Easy. They're a godlike.
You mean a god gave you that face? Touched your soul and everything?
That's right.
Never seen one of your kind before. I always heard folks say you were blessed. Looks more like a curse to me.
Alright,
That's the Imperial envoy you're talking to. Show some respect.
The Imperial? Shite, I should have known you were a Deerans too. Funny you survived while
Okay, she's got a point with that one.
Adir's had their boot on Paradise since their first soldiers came.
'Cause the place is pure chaos.
Did you not think we liked it that way? I have to smuggle just to get anything past your damn checkpoints.
Enough. We have to get off this island.
I'm trying. Your friend's the one picking a fight with me.
Yeah, but
Paradisans will knife you in the back
admittedly,
over a
lady.
dirty look.
At least we don't go mad and slaughter each other.
Are you talking about the fort? I hope that's not your alibi. Wait, so our own men did sink our ship.
They did all of this. The day I came, I noticed the guards talking gibberish. Then the killing started. They went wild. Stabbed their mates in their sleep.
And you saw all this from your cell, did you?
I heard it, all right. When the storm came, they fired the cannons. Their faces changed. That soldier in here tried to strangle me. I had to defend myself.
That would be really awkward. Oh, yeah, I was friends with the lizards outdoor, but I haven't heard them in a few minutes. Not since you came around. Why would they put a soldier in here with you?
I don't know. They just did.
I've got a bad feeling about this. It doesn't make sense. What if she murdered that soldier and she's just trying to cover it up?
Alright. I don't care. She said it was self-defense. I'm inclined to believe her.
Look, we don't have to like each other, but we can all get out alive. I left my boat at the edge of the island. It should still be there.
Alright. Okay, excellent. Just help me find the key to this cell.
Envoy, I've tangled with Paradisan smugglers before. She'd say just about anything
Dude, I
to
don't
get
care.
out of that cell. Her story's full of holes. What if the boat's not there? What if she turns on us?
Who
For
cares?
fuck's sake, be reasonable. Don't listen to him.
Let's go find that key, Garrick.
It's in the warden's room. They
I'm not
blocked
gonna
off
leave the
when things
lady
went
for dead,
south.
even if she called me
You can
ugly.
find a way in, though. You seem smart.
If we live to regret this,
Alright, can't open that door. We got parkour. Oh, we can get in there too, supposedly. Oh, there's a crouch hole. Okay, so let me open that door. Yeah, Blue Boy's a little bit of a dick. He would rather leave the lady in the cell in a place that's clearly not going to get any traffic. Essence potion. That'll be our mana bar whenever we get it. Okay, so we can drop down right there too. Bow time. We could be a rogue. Yeah.
There's an idea. We could shoot the Fury down. How's your aim?
Here's our key. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll find more blue boys that are not dicks. Alright, so we got some soft wood, got some pelt, we got common robe, more potion, money. Interrogation log. Day 1. Prisoner apprehended on the loading dock of the Fort Northreach. Detained immediately under suspicion of extra-legal activity. Moved to holding cell within the fort for further questioning. Demeanor sullen and defiant. Refused to verbally engage with the guards. Based. Day 2. Prisoner offered standard rations and water. Told guard to perform obscene activity with the food. Dick. Second guard performed routine patrol 2 hours later and observed that the rations had nonetheless been eaten. Day 3. Prisoner questioned about the purpose of her visit to the Fort Northreach. Admitted she came to move some goods. Refused to specify what kind. Denied any connection to Paradisian rebels. But expressed clear contempt for Adir and sympathy for the rebel cause. Yeah, we're letting her out. When pressed, told interrogator to go away and eat shit. Disciplined and quarterly. Yeah, we're letting her out. Hey, dickweed. Tasty gloves. Yeah, but the purple ones are nicer. We can transmogrify them, it looks like. But we don't have that yet.
At least you got around to trusting me eventually.
Fine. She's out. Now we should move. We've got to burn through those brambles.
Sure. Aw. Well, there's another blue lady, but okay. Do 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 do.
Nice work.
Oh my god, it's still on fire. Whew. Okay.
Coming from the rear.
Only we were so lucky.
To think they turned dogs.
Alright, game's got a power slide. Good game. Oh, hello, sword. Are you all good? Alright.
Adherent soldiers don't massacre each other. They just...
Okay, let's see. What kind of junk did we pick up that we can put in our mouth? They're not. We will... I know these two are not classified as the actual companions you get that do have abilities and stuff that will probably be more helpful. Spoiled cucumber. Consume.
don't. Something caused this.
That hurts. That is really doing damage. I brought this upon myself, but it is doing a lot of damage. Oh, that is really hurting. Something is purring? Oh, little guy is purring. If I could take that thing, that would be great.
We can get the drop on them.
Or I could just leave them alone. Hi. Can I go in there? No. I'm not here. Oh, he definitely sees me though. Hi. Yeah, I might want that sword. I don't know how useful this dagger is gonna be. The mace has more stun though, and as we know from all modern video games, stun is best. Hi y'all. Hi. 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 Okay. And it does autosave like every 5 minutes in this game, so we don't have to. Did you just shoot him?
More coming. Stay down and don't get us killed.
Yeah, she's definitely got a gun. All right, level 2. All right, let's see what level up stuff it's got us. All right, so we can get a dash charging ability for fighter. We can get Tanglefoot, some crowd control for ranger, and we definitely got minor missiles. I'm kind of partial to Tanglefoot just because crowd control is great, and I'm playing on a harder difficulty. But this is our first send magic to go kill something. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so it's just wherever I'm looking. Cool. We did pick up a shield earlier, didn't we? Yeah, we did. I'll go ahead and put that on just for now. Let's see if they had any special toys up here. They did not. I am so glad you can't loot the enemies, or at least you can't loot these enemies. That makes me so happy. I'm tired of loot. Those are good wave noises. Seeing ice here is unusual. Oh, we got a
Probably
mage.
do better with that grimoire than he did.
Shame it didn't have a healing spell.
Hope there's a fire spell in there.
Oh, are we still using grimoires? Awesome. Cool. Okay. Neat. That is fun. Okay, so on this first slot, we'll go ahead and put melee weapon and shield, and then we will have the wand and a grimoire here. So spells are actually attached to the grimoires. So we'll have to find some special grimoires. I was curious how they were going to do that.
Work of the brambles.
So how does this work?
Was it
So,
dry?
okay, so we hold
Damn it.
the right click and then just hit the spells there. Neat. Okay, let's look at exactly what that barrier does. Arcane Veil invokes a powerful arcane shield for 20 seconds that makes your spell casting uninterruptible and increases your damage reduction by 50%. Got Fan of Flames, it's just a fire cone. Chill Blades, precision, frost damage, and jolting touch, electricity, melee range attack. Cool.
Like Mudburn's Fury in a book.
Feels good.
We've got the high ground. How should we do this? Magic's the flashy choice, I suppose.
Stay low and take quick.
Soul Sponge.
You're gonna regret this.
Oh, he's got... Ow. He interrupted me. Or we were about to die. Oh, one more. Two more. Oh. Okay, so that's the second wind. It'll just bring you back at a certain amount of health. Ow. Ow. Whew. These guys are mean.
I've seen ruins like these. Wonder what they are. Maybe nobody knows.
Paradisans call them godless. Some kind of people who came here long ago.
Bloody screen. So real. Oh. The potion animation is very good.
They're not
listen. You can't kill me. No one can kill me. I'll swim across the sea.
I knew it. Whatever's on their faces, it gets into their heads.
I'm no expert on soul plagues, but whatever you came here to find, I'd say you found it.
Must have blown through the
And what if
outpost
it's
like
already
wildfire.
spread elsewhere?
Who disturbs us? I had dreams.
Let us talk. Can we do that?
Fabulous dreams. They tried to silence them.
Steady yourself, please. We're only trying to help.
You're wasting your breath. He's gone.
You tread in the orchard.
Your log mentions desertions and siege equipment. What started this?
They sent orders for fire. I should have been free to drink of the land. They thought they could stop me. Vipers! Their venom stains my blade.
He can barely string a thought together. How could he have killed everyone?
He couldn't. Not like this. He's just the last one standing.
Trespassers!
Yeah, sure, I'll say some weird shit. A dark force works through this man, a worm in the apple of his soul.
I become the breeze, the sun! And you return death to us!
Envoy, this could come to blows. Keep your guard up.
Feed the roots, kill the rot!
Now,
Oh, get away, get away. Okay. Yep. Oh, you got a charge. Okay. Whoa, leave me alone. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Oh, forgot I can't block with that. Here we go. Yeah, I would, but he's got a two-handed weapon that takes like a fourth of my bar. But Okay. Oof. Oh, crap. Yeah. Woo! Bye, guy.
Probably some noble who bought his commission. Now look at him.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but at least he's not suffering.
Steadsman Rauk. Yesterday I received word that one of your scouts was caught in Dawnshore attempting to board a cargo ship bound for the Deadfire. I doubt this is news to you. I also doubt that you are unaware that this is your third incidence of desertion this past month. Hey there, Lucan. I realize your post grants you greater responsibility than your position as third son you're accustomed to, but there will be consequences if you cannot keep your troops in line. The Emperor is watching. See to it that you impress the importance of duty upon your charges. Commander Hilden Ventebrand. We are engaging in mage activities to the best of our abilities. Okay, so this is where we came from? No. Notes on Godless. Torn from the field book of Gata Tendir, captain of the Adiran Expedition Corps. The expedition team and I have been weeks at the fort now, and I am no closer to understanding the ruins of these so-called godless people than I was before we came. The remnants of their culture cover the living lands, but the people, their beliefs, their history, it all remains a mystery. The godless are so named because nothing we have seen in their art or architecture depicts the gods as we understand them. I would expect a maritime culture to have a deep relationship with Andra and a number of unique cultural rituals with which to venerate and placate her. Gallowayne, too. They should fear and favor, given the aggressive wilderness of this land. And I have never explored a corner of Aora that did not recognize the centrality of Barath to the cycles of their lives. It's as if these people had no relationship to the gods, as if they did not know the gods at all. But that can't be. They gave birth and died, as all Kith do. They sought shade in the long, hot days of deep slumber and shelter in the bitter days of cold winter. They fed themselves, they bathed, they made clothing in baskets and pots, and so many beautiful pots. Pots that only people who recognize the value of beauty would make. Without the gods, how did they understand the meaning to their lives? To understand the purpose of their ruins, I must know what drove them, what they revered, what they reviled, what they desired. They lived here, they lived well, but they did not order their lives as we do. They did not orient themselves always towards the gods. They disappeared. No matter how many bones and potsherds I sift through, I cannot quite grasp the implications here. I fear the revelations of the godless have been interred deep beneath this island's soil, beyond what even the Emperor's most skillful miners can unearth, beyond some mortal hands. I do not understand this place. That terrifies me. You are a fool, and your world is small. Oh, there's so much treasure down there. Bum, bum, bum. What do we get from grave robbing? A health potion? How do you have that? I'm sure that's not expired.
Closer, we twine.
Sure.
You have felt your presence like dew on a leaf. We wake. Heed us.
Envoy, you alright? Can you hear me?
Hmm.
A leaf?
What did you say
I
about a
didn't say
leaf?
that. Unless... Hang on. Did you hear another voice? What did it say?
I don't think I care to tell you. It was nothing. I'm fine.
They didn't deny it.
So you did hear something?
Now your envoy's losing it.
No, I think something in the Adra spoke to them.
Hmm. I probably hit my head in the shipwreck.
I've been round Adra my whole life, and it never spoke to me.
I don't think it spoke to anyone. Not even godlikes.
That's some gift.
Hmm. We have bigger things to worry about.
True, like getting to Paradise.
The boat's just up ahead.
Gods, I hope you're telling the truth.
This way.
How are you today, Lucan?
Boat! There it is.
See, and you wanted to leave this
Thank
lady
the gods
behind.
it's still here. Get on.
There, in the distance. It's Paradise. So, the smuggler wasn't lying.
My name's Alora, you know.
You find the wind, I'll trim the sails. Look, if this is the soul plague the Emperor sent you to find,
Doing
we
pretty
have to
good
stop
today. I was a little
You have
irritated
to
trying to
stop,
get the
no
stream
matter what
working
it
with
takes.
some
I've
stuff
heard
going
rumours
on
about
with Game
folk
Pass games, but other than that,
changing.
having a decent
Out in the
time.
hinterlands. I thought they were just that. You know, stories. I never imagined it'd be like this.
All right. Fate has drawn me here for a reason. Fate has drawn me here for a reason. Something poisons this land.
I don't know how, but if anyone can find a way, it's you.
Will you get on before I leave without you?
Yeah, sure. I would
Aye.
love to.
Onward to Paradise. Never thought I'd be glad to sail here with a smuggler.
If anyone asks, you never met me.
It's a good town.
Look, I'll no thank you for showing basic decency. But you saved my life. That counts for something. To me, anyway.
What will you do after this?
Try to survive. Same thing I do every day. There are always crews looking for hands. I'll find more work somewhere.
All right. Anything I should know about Paradise?
Try not to get killed. Nah, I'm kidding. Just don't go around acting like you own the place. All right. Hope we
Goodbye.
don't run into each other. Still, take care of yourself.
All right, you little asshole.
Suppose this is where I leave you then. I owe you my life, Envoy. I won't soon forget what you did.
Not exactly what you signed up for, was it?
Not what you signed up for either. The things we saw in there. You'll put it right. You have to.
Goodbye, Garrick. Good luck. I'll find the embassy.
Same to you. You'll make the Emperor proud. I'm sure of it.
Our first invisible wall. Oh, the pages on the book flip when you jump. That's cute.
Warning, Kai.
All right, I think I'm actually gonna change another hotkey here. I'm gonna put the sheath weapon on my mouse, so that way I can more quickly do that.
More, and I put up.
Here we go.
Hey, turn around and sail back to wherever you came from. This dock is reserved for the Imperial envoy. And they're late. Probably died at sea. Good riddance.
My name's Valenhana, and what about good riddance?
Ugh, shit.
Nice.
Forgive me, envoy. I meant nothing by it. A slip of the tongue. Can we start over? Name's Cynric, captain of the local militia. We're a scrappy bunch, but we know our way around Paradise. Unlike most Adirans who couldn't find their ass with both their hands. Oh, present company excluded. They told me you were godlike, but I didn't know what to expect. Your face, it's so...
Wretched, loathsome, unlovable?
Well...
You're doing great.
Forgive me, again. We're having a bit of an emergency. No doubt you've come for the Adiran ambassador, but he's gone, along with our claviger.
Sounds like I'll have to find the ambassador then. Or... yeah.
They
we'll go
traveled northwest to the Strangle Route, past the old Pargroon Wall.
You need to find the ambassador, and I need to find the claviger.
Hey, that's Garrick.
How's about we partner up?
I'm not Garrick, but Garrick's. Is it Garrick's? Garrus. There we go, Garrus. Too many... I've been watching too much Star Trek. Two missing people and two searchers. How auspicious.
The Rowatine Navy didn't teach me fancy words, but I did learn how to count.
Kai, before you go, please keep in mind that the envoy is a respected member of the court. Make sure they come back alive, or the Steel Garrote will have my head.
Better yours than mine.
Before I head out, what's this about the Steer Garrote?
The Steel Garrote are here as guests, helping Adirans like yourself keep the peace. Or so they say.
Okay. Alright, so Claviger is the Paradisian equivalent to a governor. I've never met a Steel Garrote paladin in the flesh.
They're an order of religious cutthroats, sharpening their blades for the glory of the burned queen. Oof, creepy bunch, too. Who needs enemies when you have friends like the Steel Garrote?
Okay. I'll be sure to tell them you're doing a good job.
Maybe it's better if you don't mention me at all. Speaking of the Steel Garrote, fair warning, their leader, Inquisitor Ludwine, is eager to greet you. Or possibly interrogate you.
Should I know her?
I heard she's a monster, the personal handmaiden of the burned queen. But that's not all. They say she fell in battle in the Deadfire, and death spat her back out.
I'll deal with Lodwin later. Let's go, Kai.
Right behind you. We've got to find your ambassador and my claviger before something else does.
Okay. New companion. Kai is a seasoned soldier and a mercenary from the Rauatai Empire. Restless, but affable, his wandering has led him to the living lands in search of peace he has yet to find. As an experienced and battle-tested veteran, Kai can withstand damage and draw enemy aggression. His incendiary ammunition can burn away flammable obstacles.
I'll bet you're glad to be on dry land after that voyage. Come on, let's get you some fresh air.
You're right. All right, before we go wandering around town, I'm gonna take a couple minute break, go let my dog out and stuff. But y'all don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Alrighty. And we are back. I actually don't remember many of the character voices from Saints Row.
Good for finding your way around.
Aside from like the really big ones.
Between tensions in the city and threats outside, the militia's in over their heads.
He's so tall.
City's getting crowded. Pretty soon the Adirans will outnumber us 3-1.
Why doesn't the Claviger put a stop to it?
What do you think, dimwit? He's nice and cozy in the ambassador's pocket. That's enough for now. You gotta listen.
Oh, I see. They knew. I am enjoying it. And you can lurk all you need. Oh, I wish I could have been a dwarf. That would have been so much more enjoyable. Alright, so just a normal merchant guy.
Greetings, friend. You look like you could use a fine weapon or a sturdy shield. Not to worry, Volter is here.
Okay. Can I not interact with him yet? Did he just bug out?
I suggest you take a look at
Okay.
my wares before you speak to Daggerda. Who knows what mood she's in today?
Okay. Let's see what you have for sale. I could probably offload some of the junk that I got. I think we'll probably get rid of that dagger. We'll keep the great hammer, because why not? Oh, we do have encumbrance. I'll keep an eye on that. Okay. Get rid of the court gloves. Keep the bow just in case. I mean, we got our wand as well, but so we can get rid of that. And where's some of that spoiled food? There you go.
The Dream Scourge has driven people to the city. Means more bandits on the road.
Please, how hard is it to answer a question?
I don't trifle with souls, ma'am.
They're tearing my home apart. Never mind.
Alright. Assuming she doesn't go anywhere. We shall pick up a quest later.
Lost treasures. Have you heard any rumors of such things in the area?
I suppose
Normal. There's a friend. How much can we climb? Alright, we're just full on Assassin's Creed now. Okay, nice. This rules. Who's that? Taking your wine.
The local militias lax at the best of times, which these are not.
First get leaves, these letters won't turn up.
Alright. Oh, we gotta wander way over there. You know what? Yeah, sure, we can pick up a quest or two while we're here.
So, how long do you think it'll be before the locals realize how much good we're doing for them?
Realize? They're never going to realize anything of the sort. We'll always be the invaders to them.
No, I don't think so. It's only been a few years. They'll come around eventually, I'm sure of it. They have to.
Sure, whatever helps you sleep at night, kid. I honestly don't care what the locals think. Past time they'd join the civilized world.
I know, writers.
Unseen, unheard.
Oh. Friends. Oh. I guess I'll just fall in there. Okay. So we can run over there. City expands that way. Oh, oh, oh.
Armor could use some work.
I'll take
Let's check the
fall
water
damage, I
for
guess.
supplies.
Be careful. I saw some Zarips scuttling about there recently.
Give me that. Alright.
Lordy. I'd heard a godlike had come to Paradise.
Oh, hey, Sansa. Comes on a little strong, that's all. He doesn't bite.
But to meet you, what an honor. Who is your patron? Were you drawn to this place?
She really does look good. Did a good job with her. I can speak to fish and shoot fire from my eyes. It's incredible.
You can? Wait, you're pulling my leg, aren't you? I apologize. Everyone must ask you such things. Listen, you haven't been to the wilds east of the city, have you?
No, I haven't. I just got here.
Maybe that's for the best. Then have you seen a cartographer in the area? A human, about my height.
Not to be rude, but where is this going?
His name is Girmund. He's my assistant, and I'm worried about him. I sent him to map the eastern wilds. I knew it would be perilous, but it's been a long time since he's written, even for him.
A perilous, you mean?
Bandits, smugglers, spiders with eyes as big as plates.
You know how many so-called adventurers I've saved out there?
It's an intrepid occupation.
3, this month.
As I said, if you find him and bring me his map, I'll be glad to pay for it. I may even have more work for you.
I'll see why you're concerned. I'll keep an eye out for him.
When he last wrote, he was mapping the eastern ruins. Take the letter. It might help. If you find him, bring his work to my shop in Paradise Hightown. You're welcome anytime. I have quite the assortment of curios. Maybe you'll even buy one of my maps.
Wanted. Sansa, proprietary of Sansa's Emporium, has reported his assistant, Garamund, missing in the wilds of Dawnshore. Let's get to his note, because we got that idea. Sansa, pleased to report I've made it to Usher's Hand intact. I sense we've overestimated how far we can safely explore, though. We could outfit an entire expeditionary force with the bandits I've encountered on the main road. Nearly spent my whole purse bribing my way out of scraps. To think I'd get used to They think I used to gripe about the Principe. Never again. Anyway, we're here now. Set up camp in the cavern while I scout the ruins. I wonder whether anyone in the wayward throngs of Paradise is an expert in the dead languages. What do we call in the ancients anyway? Godless? Not much of a name. You think on it, and I'll transcribe. Hope I'm not writing down any curses. In higher spirits, Garamund.
Well, that's our marching orders then.
All right. You can set up a party camp at large otter waystones throughout the living lands. Okay. I do need to heal, so.
You know, for most people, getting sent to the living lands is a punishment. But, according to Cynric, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position.
Is there a question in there?
Sorry, most Adirans I've met don't appreciate bluntness. But I welcome the exception. So what's your story? Who are you that the Emperor sent you all the way out here?
I love his skin texture. It's very cool because it's like every single one of his scales is reflecting light. I have a unique connection to the beyond. I advise the Emperor on matters of souls and divinity.
I should ask you for some good campfire stories later.
wait silently.
Okay. Anyway, talk of the plague inland certainly has folks here stirred up. Is that why the Emperor sent his personal mystic to the living lands?
I'm investigating the dream scourge.
Oh, that almost does sound like a punishment. I don't know how you investigate a so-called plague of the soul, so better you than me. Being a godlike, I don't suppose your patron deity gives you any unique insights into matters of the soul, do they?
I don't even know who they are.
I thought every godlike knew their god. That's one of the stranger things I've heard. And out here, that's saying something. Sorry, these are unusual times.
What do you mean?
I haven't met anyone who's really seen the dream scourge yet, but that hasn't stopped people from worrying about the rumors. Refugees are flooding in from outlying regions. The guards are restricting access to the city. And people are making offerings to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion, just in case.
What's known about the dream scourge?
Not much. It's hard to separate fact from rumor. I've heard it changes people, makes them confused, disoriented, and eventually violent. No one seems to know exactly how it starts.
I don't know how it starts, but I've seen how it ends.
And here I was hoping for good news. Unfortunately, the presence of so many adherent troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel Garrote Paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Clavenger accompanied your ambassador.
I can understand the tension. Foreign troops are rarely a welcome sight.
Exactly. Paradise has been quiet lately, but I don't know how long that'll last. We're talking about an island that has been largely settled by nomads, exiles, and dissidents. People who tend to be suspicious of authority. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course.
Something here calls to me. I don't know what it is, but I feel a connection.
Just be careful where you say that. That's the kind of talk that may get people thinking you've got the dream scourge. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again, even if it's just for a while.
Good night, Kai.
I'll be here if you need me.
Oh, we got some more attribute points. Alright. Can adjust the attributes. They will cap out after a certain point. You can respec. Okay. So, we have... How many points? Just one. You know, I am already feeling the stamina, so I'm gonna go ahead and put one in resolve there. Okay.
I haven't seen this much excitement in a while. Perhaps I've got you to thank for bringing it with you, Envoy.
Alright, so we got a workbench. Do workbench things. Okay, we obviously don't have any stuff for that yet. Oh, we can enchant stuff. Okay. What is that icon?
After your voyage, it must be nice to spend
Oh,
the
it's
night on dry
a,
land.
you can display totems and
Personally, I
totem
always found the
fragments at the
rocking
totem
ship
shrine in the
soothe.
party camp.
As long
Each
as I got
totem
my
is
feet facing
dedicated to a
Avowed, that
particular
is.
god in Aora's pantheon. Okay. Okay. Rest for the night. And exit party camp. Okay. Sure. Taking your tongue, man. I might need it later. I think our boy might be clumsy.
This used to be a good fishing spot until something started dragging people away.
Okay. Oh! You're much more than I anticipated.
Give me a target.
I thought it was just like a cute little lobster.
One for you. Let's see what you got.
Okay, so the wand does seem to get stopped by water. Noted.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
No, you know what? I don't want to fight anything else right now. Let's go this way, towards where we need to be.
Even Pargrunan walls can't stand against this place.
Well, there's stuff up here anyway. Alright. Oh, you are a mage. Okay.
Hey! Over here! Nice shot!
I don't think I've seen the Warhammer skinks, but if they're close to this. I hate that we have to kill so many of them, because these guys are really cute. I should have bought more health potions. I'm going to be going through a lot of those. Oh, really? We got critters everywhere.
Is that all you got?
Oh, run away.
Where's my mark? Come and get me!
You know what? I might take the shield off because I think the shield might be automatically putting me high on the aggro table. Which is funny, but I get it. Okay, so we are going to take that off. There we go. And you know what? We might just dual wield something if we can. Or heck, just use the hammer.
A rot seeps through here. Who poisons us? We cannot see.
Odd. Didn't used to be this overgrown.
Alright, we got a throwable item.
I can take care of that if you want.
Yeah, I'm going pretty magey. Let's eat some stuff here. Get some more health back. Alright, so go to Kai's command skill. No way. Thanks, man. Did a good job.
I got a bad feeling about that there.
Next one's mine.
Okay.
That's a bad way to go.
Got another wand. Let's see if this one's better. No, just same wand.
It's almost like the brambles are trying to crush that house.
Got another friend.
Aye, aye.
Yeah. Merchant's Journal. Something's changed in the Living Lands. It used to be that an honest merchant could come and go as they please. Now if it isn't Zarops, it's bears. And if it isn't bears, it's the bandits. And if it isn't the bandits, it's the tree folk. Feels like civilization's getting pushed out like a sliver of glass. Enough is enough. I'm hopping onto the first ship back to the Eastern Reach. Might as well stop and gather some mushrooms on my way out. So this isn't a total loss. Well, I think you did not have a good way about it. Should just left, man. Please, Kai.
Here it comes.
Thank you.
Stand a chance.
Draw it out. It breathes. It is close.
That's the claviger. What happened?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the bear and we'll talk after.
Sounds like a nice guy. Letter to the Claviger. Claviger Amond, unfortunately I cannot dispatch any of my animancers to your grove. Not until you can guarantee their safe passage. The Erdiran presence in Paradise has complicated our diplomatic relations, but you already knew that when you built them an embassy. Ignacy Vidaro, governor of Fiora Messeverno.
You got everything you need to fix up your arm. Let's head to camp.
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the bear and we'll talk after.
Ugh, fine.
Hey! Over here! Hold on.
Beyond sync! We're set go!
Oh, that's got a long range.
We're set go!
Oh, he can spit stuff at me. Alright, excellent. You have a mana potion. Where's it at? Might put it on a lower difficulty just because these guys are really tanky. It's a lot of health. Yep. I think because he got health when I drank my potion. So that's why he was saying thank you.
That's the claviger.
Alright.
Happened.
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after. Hey, over here!
Beyond sync! Worth that row! Worth that row!
Left leg!
Worth that row! Worth that row!
Ow, ow, ow,
Worth
ow.
that row!
Ah! I thought I was switched. No! Oof.
Take that, you monstrosity!
That's
Well
rough.
done.
What happened to that bear? Just like the good old days.
Oh, my savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely.
I love how the sarcastic lines all start with wink, just because, yes, it is that cheesy. This is no place for a diplomat. What are you doing out here?
Well, the Claviger and I were investigating a disturbance. But sadly,
This guy looks like Pierce
it got the
Brosnan.
better of us.
Eamon was no stranger to disturbances, inside or outside the city walls. I never would have expected him to be caught off guard.
Ambassador Falchion Heelguard at your service. And you must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say.
I have an urgent missive from the Emperor for you, Ambassador.
Keep it close until we're back at the embassy. I prefer to take bad news in the comfort of my office. Aren't you going to introduce me to your capable companion? Can he be trusted?
What do you say, Kai? Can we trust you?
I've worn a lot of uniforms in my day, but I'm just a humble scramble root trying to get by and help others do the same. I hope that's enough for anyone, Ambassador.
I'm charmed. I take it you had business with the Claviger? Poor fellow. It was the bear that killed him, of course. This wilderness has been a little too wild of late.
We should leave for now, or risk meeting the Claviger's fate.
Not before I've had the chance to tidy up some unfinished business.
With what?
We heard alarming reports of a blight in the wilderness, and a strange corruption moving toward the city. The changes in the ecosystem are expected, but this one was progressing too rapidly to ignore. We tracked the corruption all the way here, but all we found was that creature gone mad.
It's not madness, it's an illness, a malady of the soul.
So, the rumors of plague were true. The situation is more dire than I imagined. We need a plan of action before whatever this is consumes the living lands.
We are here. Come to us. Commune with us. We have waited for you. Come.
What's the matter? Can you hear me?
I'm fine, Ambassador. How are you?
But you... Very well, if you say so. The Emperor trusts your judgment, and so do I. Whatever you think is best, I'll support it. You know something of our troubles. That much is clear. What would you have us do?
What if Theodra is the source of the blight and Strangleroot?
You suspect a connection. Interesting. Audra is said to be filled with essence, the soul stuff. Maybe the essence will respond to a godlike's touch. Oh, just be careful. The Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you.
Take it slow. We'll be right here.
But first I want this plant. Alright, now I'm good. Let me read this thing in full. I was reading it while I was fighting. Big Bear posting on a boss dungeon subreddit. Hey, so this wizard walked in my arena earlier today. That's not really a problem. Everybody knows what a grimoire does. The problem was she started managing muttered, "Man, fuck this," and pulled out a massive hammer. What do I do, Reddit? Don't let him hit him on your head.
It is you. Come closer. We feared you were but a dream. We wake from seasons of slumber. We have been waiting.
You've been speaking to me since Fort Northreach. What do you want?
We were drowning in our nightmares for so long. Your hand was a branch. Escape! We reached for you. And you are familiar to us. Our memories are fractured. But you too are alone in your strangeness.
Alone in my strangeness indeed. If I am familiar to you, do you know whose godlike I am?
Godlike. This term means nothing to us. But why would you belong to another, shackled to their will? Shackled like us to rot and corruption. It spreads and festers and seeps and crawls. Poor bear. Poor us. Poor you.
Fort Northreach, the bear. This place, it's the same plague, isn't it?
Yes, the air sings with its spores. It is everywhere. We can feel it. We fear it. We can see where it spreads. It is an infection. A foreign body invades. The host fights back. We feel the pain of this intrusion. It overwhelms us. If an animal sickens after a fight, as it howls and sings its agony, what do you do?
Free it. At least it can enjoy the vengeance against its killer.
Let it hunt. Let it sink its teeth in. Let it scream as they die. Find what hurt you. Destroy it. Eat it. Bury it. Yes.
I've come to see what's wrong with Strangleroot. Can you help me or not?
The rot festers. We could suck the poison out, let green things grow in its place, and we could give you the gift of our healing touch. But a favor for a favor. Would you help us in return when we ask it?
Depends, what do you want?
We offer you the power to heal and be healed, and you would wheedle and bargain? Decide, do you wish this power or not?
No.
Go
I am
then.
not making this
We would
deal.
have given you such a gift, but you scorn us. Face your perils alone, but do not call for us in your need.
I did pick a cool glowy enemy today. However, I just got here and I don't... Alright, godlike ability. Gain a bonus ability point to spend on the fighter, ranger, or wizard ability trees. Okay.
You alright? You look like you were in a trance for several minutes.
What happened? What can you recall? Spare no detail.
Something reached out to me through the Audra.
You must be sensitive to the spirit world. Some are gifted, or cursed, with such talents. Inquisitor Ludwine will need to hear of this. I've agreed to share my findings with the Steel Garrote, as long as they do the same. Not that she has any interest in ecology. Ludwig is obsessed with our security. Sees enemies lurking around every corner.
Shouldn't the Steel Garrote report to us?
The Steel Garrote provide us some much-needed protection, but they answer only to themselves. We have our interest in the living lands, and they have theirs. A mutually beneficial arrangement. Stay out of their way, and they'll return the favor.
I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see.
Ah, you're going to be troublesome, aren't you? At least you're on our side. We'll talk more at the embassy. I'll ensure the Paradise militia give you free passage into the city.
I only chose that because of the exclamation point. Alright. So we did get an ability point. Oh, we got lots of stuff here, okay. Yeah. They got... You are cute and funny. Okay. So the Fan of Flames, while it seems to do a lot of damage, it doesn't actually do stagger damage. Whereas Jolting Touch seemed to do a lot of stagger damage. Big tree, yeah. Okay. I was smiling about your back and forth there constantly. So. Alright, and even he's got a tree. And we do have 1 point for him. Unbending Defense, Leap of Daring. I think we definitely want to give him a taunt, so we'll go ahead and do that. If we're going to be running around casting spells and going in and out. Oh, so there is a stamina penalty, so keep that in mind. I want to wear some heavier armor, which I might want to, so I'm going to go ahead and put a point in that to let us wear armor a little bit better. And... Alright, so that's for light and medium. Maybe I should have done that one. It is fun so far. It's unexpectedly got a lot more stuff going on here. You having a good time over there, Suya? Okay, so I think I'm going to put another point in Jolting Touch. So I guess we probably don't want to split up our points too much, because it looks like it's doing that thing to where you put a number of points in the tree and then it unlocks the next level. So we might want to consolidate here a little bit. I guess in that case, give me that point. It's only 100 gold. Oh, that took away all of our points. Oops. Give me that back. Yeah, give me that. And then Survivalist, Evasive, reduces stamina cost of dodge. We definitely want that. I was dodging a bunch there. Alright, so do a little bit of mage, do a little bit of dodge. And we might want to take this off if it's heavy armor. No, that's medium. All right, so we're good. Okay, cool. So we just right click whatever piece of gear we want to use as our display. And we do have one more point here. So all right, you have a good rest of the night, Blue. We'll put that in intellect to give us more mana. Because again, feeling the limit of the bars there. Oh, Lumi, you've been hiding here.
Whatever the Inquisitor's like, she can't be worse.
I'm glad you stopped by.
Can't she?
All right. Let's go check down there first, see if they hid anything.
You got everything you need to fix up your armor. Let's head to camp.
He's just gonna keep saying that until I do whatever. And those are just clothing. Okay, so those don't actually have any armor value. But they will have stats on them. Okay. So the armor value is just on the chest piece. It's currently there is a
Full of surprises on
a plague of decay that is making its way through this land, and people kind of got mushrooms and stuff coming out of their faces, and they're losing their minds because of the corruption, and we are trying to figure out what that is. However, we too are blessed by a god, an unknown god, that has kind of transformed our body, and for our entire life we have kind of been plagued with looking a little different. And people have already been very nice about it. I say this sarcastically.
Old fella who used to live here ended up in one of those shanties by the dock. Now I see why.
All right, let's take a little rest. All right. Can we do anything at the workbench? We can. Nope. You know what? Upgrade the wand or the hammer first. Or can we upgrade the book? Okay, we're gonna do the book. And then armor's good. So we'll go ahead and do that. Because not getting hit seems to be kind of hard. We don't have any recipes for anything yet.
Nice work. That'll help against whatever we face out there.
All right.
Hilgard doesn't seem like the kind of man you'd send to the frontier, does he? You seem much better suited to it. Want to chew the fat? Or maybe tell one of your ghost stories?
Okay. What can you tell me about Paradis?
It's the gateway to the Living Lands. A scenic port city that's as beautiful and dangerous as the wilds around it. Most visitors enjoy some mariner's porridge at the Ballarrock, a back alley shakedown, and then the sudden return of that porridge out of one end or the other. Then, if they've got any sins, they turn around and take their chances back where they came from, with authentic tales of their adventures in the Living Lands.
You don't seem to think much of Paradise or the people who come here.
Don't get me wrong. It's a great city. In part because it's great at winnowing out people who have no business being here. The Living Lands means a hard-won second chance for the people who settle here. But first, you've got to survive it. And the island gives no quarter.
If it's so deadly, why would anyone come?
For a lot of people, the Living Lands is a last resort. They come fleeing war, debt, famine, the law. Take your pick. For others, it's freedom. To seek glory, to redefine yourself, to live in a way you
Yeah,
can't.
it is
maybe even
seemingly a
find
zone.
Death wherever you come from.
What was it to you?
Oh, little of everything. Rawatai is famous for storms and rocky soil, so I figured if I'm going to live in a hostile environment, why not pick some place where things grow? It seemed like a good idea at the time. Used to be, if you could last out here, you could count on being left alone.
But Adir is changing things, is that it?
That's what some fear. Ilgard's new embassy and his alliance with the Stilgarrote smell like the authority and order that a lot of people came here to leave behind. But I don't mean to put that on you. I imagine you're tired of having to answer for every Adiran who sneezes into somebody's stew.
Why is this, the plague called the Dream Scourge anyway?
They say people afflicted with it have strange, vivid dreams and start confusing them with reality. What starts as a light daze becomes severe disorientation and eventually a bent towards chaotic violence. And then, fungal growths take over your body. So Dream Scourge.
Fungal growths, like mine?
No, Dream Scourge is different. It spreads all over. Still, if you see any new mushrooms sprouting up anywhere unexpected, let me know. Until then, look on the bright side. The Living Lands is filled with people and things that are likelier to kill you first.
That's all. Good night, Kai.
We should be safe enough, but I'll take watch, just in case.
All right. All right, so main quest wants us to go back to the embassy. But how about we explore a little bit? I bet, Scam, that you were hoping I would take a bit more of a raw deal from that mysterious voice in my head. Doesn't give me any answers right away? Sure.
What's the target? Right behind you.
Next one's mine.
Here I am, just to hit a ghost with a hammer.
In Rawatai, you don't abandon good supplies. I wonder what happened here.
Find a deer in need. Got another bow. Can you do anything about that, friend? Are we just gonna have to not? Oh, but there's our explosive barrels. We can just do that too.
That looks valuable. Want to do the honors and open it?
Can't lockpick, because I don't have any lockpicks. That's actually kind of incredible. The game hasn't given you any lockpicks right at anywhere near the start. Gotta go out of your way to get some. That looks safe. Well, I mean, it's just a big hammer is what it gave me right away. And seemed like a nice thing. And until they give me something better to do. Oh, so we could just got a rifle if we wanted to use that.
The Living Lands is scattered with old Parkruna ruins like this. Good builders and explorers. Now, the last of them live in an old keep in Galawain's tusks. This island's never taken kindly.
Let's check out the gun real quick. Here we go.
Kindly to settlers.
That is the quickest musket reload I've ever seen. Oh yeah, I didn't even see the description of it. Basic flintlock rifles are reliable and require less maintenance. Not too much of a description. But if it's perfectly straight, I don't know if I want to use it. Whoa, hello friends. Well, if you like guns, there's guns in here. There you go. You can get flintlock pistols and rifles. All right, now that are not fighting that bear, I'm gonna put it on hard because those guys are actually really squishy.
Where's my mark?
Yeah. Forever the most powerful spell. Torn Peregrine Scroll, Part 1. On the third night, Ivana came to a towering cliff where the sheer, jagged precipice forbade all who might pass. Her pickaxe glanced off the surface, and when she threw her rope, it fell back onto the ground and found nothing to latch onto. The wall is high, Ivana lamented, and lit her torch as prayer against the encroaching dusk. I cannot climb, but my path cannot end here. Your path has led you here to challenge you, Margaret said, in a voice that seemed to emanate from the flame itself. The stone before you is the same as the stone you stand upon. Your footing will find the way. So Ivana knew what she must do. Let's see here. Where's the throwables?
You're gonna shoot that bear. Keep your distance.
Boots of the Bricklayer. Passed down from one peregrine to another over the course of generations, these boots remain as sturdy as the day they were made. Your steps feel simultaneously lighter and more confident with them on, and you can feel the weight of the long ages through which they have been handed down. Torn Peregrine Scroll, Part 2. Ivana snuffed the torch and stepped onto the nearby ledge. Her humble walking boots found a foothold upon the moss. She mustered her courage and reached for the outcropping above her head, proceeded step over step. Hand over careful hand. With the last of her strength, she reached the top of the mighty cliff, then turned and watched as the last sun slipped under the waves. I don't understand, Ivana thought aloud again. How did I know where to climb? Only heroes can do such things. Was your mother not a bricklayer? Margaret asked. Yes. Did she not scale the walls of your great keep? Of course she did. Then that is how you knew. Triumph does not come to those born to a greater purpose. It comes to those willing to use the tools they were given. Maxims of Peregrine 2. In older lands, it was said, to know the world, first make a map of it. To know the cavern, make a model of it. To know the soil, grow a garden of it. Now it is written in blood, you shall not mistake a model or a map for the maxim, which is the truth manifest in the world. You shall not reduce the great to the grubby miniature. You shall not mistake the drain hole for the maelstrom. The taste of blood is that which seems clear on the map is tangled in the maxim. Ominous. Oh, it's up there. That's what it is.
Hey, that looks like a totem to your burned queen. Looks like that broke off of something. Wonder where it goes. Pick up the barrel? Yeah. The game's certainly pretty. His little gasps that he makes as he traverses the environment keep spooking me. Alright, probably don't need to go up those mountains yet.
Stand back.
so-called godless people. Disappeared centuries ago, but left plenty of ruins to remember them by.
Oh. Oh, we have made friends. Hey, give me a tutorial about height and quality right here. Hello, friend. Can I change items in the middle of combat? Yes, I can. Where'd my hammer go? You've got a lot of health, my guy. Oh, you already killed Kai, I see. I think I just might leave. You'll take a note of this place and come back to get those guys later, if need be. Little guys went down pretty easy, but those dudes, not so much. Do we need to go back and get our buddy? Ow.
Back on my feet.
Oh, I see.
Wait a second. Let's see what you got.
Beyond sight!
Oh, he's almost dead. We can do this.
Worth that rock!
More guys.
Coming from your right.
Okay. Never mind. Now that more guys have showed up. Just presuming that Kai will be okay. I don't actually know if he will, but I'm gonna hope.
You're a good friend.
Thanks, man. I left you behind.
Then they know.
Leaves you behind to die at the hand of bandits. Ah, I'm so glad to have a friend like you. It's fun that it just gives you a bunch of different ways to get into the city. Oh, oh, that's a big fall.
Hope you don't mind spiders.
All right. Oops. All right, where are we facing? Oh, right over here. That's not too bad. I am the Torment Nexus in form, in human form. Really? Why so many?
You're mine now.
That's cute. Ugh. We are to know nothing but pain here.
Over here. One for you.
Oh, Insomnial, like with the, also with the Hammer Wizard, like, the main wizard guy in Pillars of Eternity, one of the things that I did with him is I, turned him into the main tank, so he was also, like, a person that casted a bunch of spells that could, that you could do, well, just normal wizard stuff with, but he was also the tankiest person there, and he just had a huge greatsword, and it was awesome. Sure, let's go in an evil, horrible cave. All right, we do have some ability points. Yes. All right. I think this arcane veil is going to be really helpful, so we'll put another point into that. Got another companion point? No. Oh, we do. Okay. All right. We'll go ahead and get him all of his abilities first, and then worry about leveling them up after. Wait, do we? Oh, we still got stats. Okay. Let's put a point in might. It's just a monetary cost to get the points back. No need to worry about it too much.
Quiet as the depths.
Next one's mine.
Just like the good old days.
Aye, aye.
Okay.
Ready?
Burn down all the spider webs. So another thing it looks like with the spells is we can learn a spell. So like I just got Arcane Veil, but now I have 2 Arcane Veils because Arcane Veil is already in the Grimoire that I have. But that just means I'll have it available to me if I decide to get another book. know where I can get up there. We climb. There we go. Oh, this leads to a sewer. Oh no, I can't actually go in there, but... Where's that hole? There we go.
Coming in hot.
Sorry to our lovely companion that our endless pursuit of hole leads us to spider dens.
Stand back.
Oh, that's a lot of boys.
This one's mine. Nice shot.
Worth that rock!
Another down. Let's see what you got. I need a minute.
Beyond safe! Worth that rock!
Oh, big spider. Okay.
Let's hold on.
Beyond safe! Worth that rock! Worth that rock! Beyond safe! Ulfen!
Still recovering.
Beyond safe!
Alright. That one wasn't as troublesome as the bear. This does lead to the town. Alright, that's just up above where we were before. Oh, a spear. I think I'm definitely gonna switch to that. Yeah, that spear. Nice. Spears are cool. They're the ultimate weapon. You agree, you understand. Distance record. Best toss in all of Paradis. Rinko hit the dock. Agnira, middle of the river. Iaro, furthest boat. Bruns, hit the water wheel. Each entry is different, is in different handwriting. The fourth entry is scratched out. Next to it is written liar, followed by nuh-uh. Various crude doodles litter the lower half of the page. Hey, I've seen some people doing a lot of gun grimoire stuff. That seems perfectly legit. One of the cooler companions in Pillars of Eternity 2 was a cipher who used guns, and he was also a berserker. So he could cast spells, go enraged, and also use a gun. Raven, hey! How are you doing, sweet girl? Alright, well, seeing how we are here, let's see. I'm going to assume if they were going that way, I'll throw. And how far does it go? Can we see it? Will it even render? I don't think it did. Alright, well, I'm just going to say that I won. It is fun. It is deceptively hard, but whoa. Okay. Anyways, it is deceptively hard because there's a lot of different spell interactions and stuff that you have to worry about. And there's also like I don't think it's supposed to happen. No. They forgot to add collision to this set of stairs. Did I just fall through the bridge too? What? Okay, I think there's something wrong with my character's collision right now. So, what I am going to do is I'm going to save right here. And then I'm going to go to the main menu. Yeah, maybe. All right, so then we're going to load game. This is an Obsidian game, so if you've played a lot of Obsidian games,
That's far enough, Outlander.
I'll be normal about it.
Well, well. If it isn't the new arrival, so eager to make a name for themselves.
Do we have a problem?
We have a problem, all right. And I've got the solution tucked in my sheath.
Unless you're hearing that from a handsome stranger in the bathhouse, that's usually an invitation to trouble. And not as fun as the kind you get into in the steam.
Me and Pod, we aren't so fond of Outlanders. Especially ones looking as strange as you. For all we know, you're one of those sick bastards. The plague carrier. A blight on our fair city.
So you've decided to check on me. How thoughtful.
Huh, that's right. Think of us as the Paradise Welcoming Committee. And you're not welcome.
Hey, that's not nice.
No one brings the plague into my town, Outlander. No one. At least you can die knowing it wasn't personal.
It feels pretty personal.
Oh, poor thing. Did I hurt your feelings? Because that's a good start. Ha! Let's make it quick. You're not the only one with places to be.
Good. I was getting tired of listening to them anyway.
Really? Don't really made a mistake.
Let me catch my breath. You take lead. Nothing like a win with a good team.
Alright, taking your hand grenade and your cryptic letter. We will pay a handsome bounty for information on the Endiri ambassador, their daily schedule, their preferred wine. Nothing is beneath our interest, and everything has a price. I don't think she understood the assignment. Alright, let's go see if we clip through the stairway again. Now that we have dealt with annoyances. See, now we're not clipping. So I must have just bugged something. Oh yeah, Raven, here's our weird girl. She has mushrooms growing on her face and also has branches growing out of her head. She is very normal. There she is. Why do I have a mushroom? Because I have been touched by an unknown god. There's many characters in this universe that are classified as godlike, and depending upon which god they have been touched with, they have, yeah. Well, presuming, I don't think it's just a mushroom god, but they're probably like a god of decay and rot and stuff like that. But then there's also another god in this universe called Skaven, which is also a god of rot. So there's not supposed to be overlap with them. Test your metal. Do you think you have what it takes to stand against me? Come to see for yourself, whether you're a Pardesian native or an Adiran newcomer or anyone else. You're welcome in my arena. Just leave your problems and your politics at the threshold, unless you want to be the next one to test out my theory that Kith can fly, but only straight towards the ground, and only once. Come to the top of Magrin's essay to see what you're made of. Cosmina, Weapons Master. Taking your eggs. Oh, it's every character you make in this game is a godlike with the mushrooms. You can hide them, but they're still relevant to the plot, so other people will still address you as somebody who is godlike. Where am I? Where did I wander to? All right, well, here's this arena that was mentioned.
Get serious, get lost.
Why are you judging me?
Unless you're here to trade, don't bother me. You think the living lands will stop to let you rest? Pick up that weapon and keep training.
Surprised I made that jump. Anywhere else to go over there? Or do we gotta go this way? Oh, that's the lady.
Keep up the good work, soldiers.
heard them. Sure, I want to fight a random person. Just test your metal again.
Save some skates for the rest of us.
Sorry, boys. Seems luck is on my side.
Tildy at the bathhouse, more like. I saw her give you those lucky dice.
Oh, I think you're just
you'd learn
jealous
not to
that
fall
she likes
for
me
it.
more than you.
If she likes you that much, why is she still charging?
Shut up and roll, you two.
Another recruit. By the flames, Cynric finds the strangest types.
You have me mistaken. I know my way around a fight.
Oh, you do ya? If you think you're so tough, why don't you prove to me what you've got? Spar with me. I'll take on you and your big blue friend.
She's so
if
cute.
you're sure, I've got plenty of reach.
Sure, why not? Sounds fun.
It'll be fun, all right. In Magrin's name, prepare yourself.
This one's mine. Give me a target. Hey, over here!
Oh, okay. Oh, we're already done.
It's clear I underestimated your prowess. Fierce as a Rathoon you are, envoy. Now for your prize. Our surplus includes a large hammer, an arquebus, a spear, and a wand. What say you, huh?
Yeah. It's there's not a lot of locational damage. It's very RPG. So you're just kind of doing either regular damage or crit damage depending on the stat. And I think headshots count as crit. And then you're kind of building up a stun bar to hit them for special attack, or you can mix and match some spell effects and stuff.
Stick 'em with the pointy end, clean and simple. Keep your distance in a fight, and the spear will serve you well. So that's your choice.
Yes, I'll take the spear.
It is done.
Oh, it's just the same one that I got.
Wrath fall upon your enemies, envoy.
And I just noticed that this is a one-handed weapon, so I should actually be able to use the spear and the grimoire together. Oh, we got another grimoire. I didn't even see that. It doesn't look like we can use those yet because we need grimoire mastery. So that would be... Okay, so we can't get that until we get to level 5 at least. But now we can use the spear or the grimoire, which should be a little bit better of a combo for me, seeing based off of what I'm doing. Although the only problem with that is I can't block with it, because the right click takes up the grimoire slot instead of blocking. But we'll figure that out. Alright, let's go to the town, offload some of the items that are taking up our encumbrance. Alright, and that was, yeah, right across over here. So we can just probably jump across these buildings. Oh, sewer treasure.
Ready, aim.
I love sewer treasure. Actually, I want to climb that building that I saw it. Because it looked like there was a bunch of platforms over there. Get out of my way, strangers. No, so we can't climb on that. We can climb on that ledge, presumably. Oh, gosh darn it. We'll get better at this eventually. Alright, so I saw a bunch of treasure in that one room. Who's to say how we actually get in there? Clock tower, perhaps? No. Can I? All. I was kind of hoping we'd be able to ring the bell. Oh, there's an open window over there. Got some scale armor from that. Oh, we don't have any lockpicks. I'll have to see where we can get some of those.
Nice to see you again. How can Falter be of assistance?
See what you have for sale. Alright, let's get rid of some of these items. I'll probably get rid of the bow. We'll keep a pistol. Let's get rid of the mace. And then we got a bunch of different spears. Get rid of the daggers. Don't need those. Keep one of the hammers, because that was fun to use. And the gems look like they're just for selling, so. Oh, I didn't realize that was an equipable item. The necklace we picked up from the Steel Garrote guy. Noted. Let's see if this guy's got any... Alright, so he just has weapons. He doesn't actually have any useful items here. I'd like to try to see if one of these people has...
What harm? Heading out to the
lockpicks.
wilds? Make sure you have everything you need. You don't want to... Kai, I told you not to show your face around here again.
Come on. You're not still mad about that hunting knife, are you?
All right, no. You're clear. But you better pay up front this time.
I knew you'd come around. You miss me.
I'll let you think that. Now don't mind him. What are you interested in?
All right. Okay, yeah, she's got some luck picks. 3 of them. So we'll go back to that building and go check out that. And this person's got some gloves that could be helpful for a lovely 69 gold. A treasure map for an intimidating feline codpiece? Sure. Looks like a cliff ledge. My husband spent a fortune on this Stelgar codpiece to spice things up in the bedroom. Now he's dead on account of a weak heart. I want nothing to do with that tasteless, though brutally effective garment. So I leave it to the gods to find a worthy bearer. Okay. I see. Stamina cost while blocking. Heavy armor, more heavy armor. All right, so we're on the hunt for a special sex toy. That's cute. Got a little shoulder thing. Go ahead, put that back on. What's that robe look like? Zoomed out. Simple. Okay.
Welcome to Dawnshore, Traveler. My name is Dagerda. You seem like you could use a nice potion or a bite to eat. And I promise a safe and pleasant transaction, despite whatever Volter told you.
I'm just looking at your wares. But Walter did warn me about you.
I'm sure he did. He'd rather chase off my customers than admit he was wrong.
I'm not going to ask her that. There's no reason. I'm just looking at your wares. All right. Health potions are important, so I'm just going to go ahead and buy the ones that she's got. Because why not? And then she's got mostly just foodstuffs. I'm not going to worry too much about that. I got the health potions.
Armor and shields for sale, envoy.
Ah, I've been clocked as a lesbian. Alright, before we talk to this lady for another side quest, I'm going to take a small break to let out the dog and whatnot. So, y'all get up to some fun while I'm gone. Word out. Alright, I have returned. Alright, let's see what this lady was on about. Oh, forgot to switch back the visuals. There we go. I don't think that Dawn Shore is much for niceties.
It wouldn't kill them to think about it, at least. How hard could it be to find a watcher?
Oh. If only I was the character from Pillars of Eternity. But alas, we are not. I sense an abiding restlessness in you. A watcher might be just the trick.
How did you... Actually, maybe I should talk to you instead.
I am not a watcher, merely a soul receptive to the beyond. Why do you think I can help?
I'm clearly under some kind of curse. A band of Zorips invaded my house. What am I gonna do?
How is consulting a watcher supposed to help with that?
I don't know. Maybe they're drawn to a spirit there? I've tried everything else. I'm sorry, I'm overwhelmed. I did ask the militia. They weren't risking their lives for a poor shelter folk. First, my ship gets attacked by pirates. Then, none of my plants will take. Now this? I should never have come here.
Come here for a better life and find a worse one. Wish I hadn't heard that before.
Most people would have given up by now. Why do you stay?
It's hard to put it into words. I just feel like I should be here. I'd heard it was dangerous, but the Glenfathan wilds were dangerous. I thought I was prepared. I had no idea what I was in for.
What happened to your plants?
I wanted to grow a little food, save some skates. They never thrived, that's all. Clearly, I have bigger things to worry about.
The souls of plants and kith are made up of the same essence. Maybe your plants died because of the plague.
Gods, is it in the crops? As if things couldn't get any worse.
Chin up. Why don't I look into this Zonrit problem for you?
Thank the gods. I wasn't sure how many more pitying looks I could stand. Then take my house key. It's northwest of here. That cabin on the cliff all by itself. Gods know I can't go back. And there's nothing to steal either. The Zorips saw to that. Come back when you've dealt with them. And make sure you get their leader, too. I'm sorry, but I don't think they'll go quietly. You'll have to kill them.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Never thought I'd miss that dingy little place.
Alright. Or was it? Let's get a small task completed. Oh yeah, we can open that box. My ADD's hitting in. Alright, mostly just crafting materials.
That lighthouse has been under repair since Adiran ships began filling the harbor.
Our citizens depend on us. Swing like you mean it.
Venture past the palisades at your own risk. There's no guarantee of safety out in the wilds.
Noted. Thank you.
Beautiful view from these cliffs. Real long way down, too.
cabin really is out in the middle of nowhere. How on earth is she getting back to the town?
But they'll overwhelm you if you're not careful.
You're mine now. Watch the left.
We're set rough! Beyond Ulfen!
Give me a second. Right
We're set rough! Beyond sync!
Good fight.
Alright, it's a little weird not being able to block, but if I level up evasion and stuff, we can just dodge instead. Which is probably the more balanced way to go about it. Instead of trying to rely on too many different skills. Okay.
This is the Hengen's place, or was. It's the Zarup's now.
Lady, you got a big house.
We're set rough!
Point for you!
Beyond sync!
Alright. Is that a two-handed axe or a one-handed axe? No, it's a two-handed one. Dehingen's journal. It happened again. When I was heating up my soup tonight, I heard the same scratching, and sure enough, the Zotrop was outside. I dragged my chair to the front door, but it didn't try to break through. It just poked around the weed patch and stared at me through the window. What does it want? Do Zarups always bother people like this? Worse yet, why do I sometimes feel tempted to let it in? I keep having this dream about it. Like I'm always sitting at my table and the Zotrop is there, and we're looking at a loaf of bread on a plate. When I reach for the bread, I wake up. What if it's the same Zotrop? It's just curious. What if it's hungry? I mean, what could it hurt? What am I thinking? This place has scrambled my head.
Anything juicy?
She's been having dreams about Zotrop. What do you make of that?
Maybe it has something to do with that wall painting in the other room. Let's check it out. I'm no art critic, but I've never seen a mural like that. Looks like an elf and Zarup holding hands. What do you see?
They share a bond. This is drawn from a deep in the unconscious mind.
Why don't we ask Dehangan about it? It's her house. She ought to know something.
Let's check around the house real quick. line of bodies. I'm sure that's okay. Oh, we could have just snuck in through the back. Then we still would have had to go through the living room. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything interesting around the ledges. Noted. I'll have to pay attention to the environment more if it's offering up stuff like that.
What's that Zarok doing out here all by himself?
With a bunch of bodies of others are, no less.
A friendly Zarok. Don't see that every day. Of course, you don't see them fighting their friends every day either. I don't speak Zarep, but it definitely answered you.
I'll take that as a yes. Let's leave it alone before I insult it.
I agree. He's not hurting anyone. In fact, we're near Dehangan's house. Maybe he's the one who made that mural.
I'll leave his plant for him. I don't need to take that. Faded note. I made it to Dawnshore only to find the old landing point was infested with Zarups. These little monsters would surely attack me on sight, and the boat is too damaged to sail elsewhere. Supplies are low. I can't take on that many Zarups on my own. I'd rather just face a slow, hungry death than a violent one at the ends of those lizard spears. If this is the last thing I write, whoever is reading this, please remember me. Being forgotten terrifies me far more than death ever could. Lucan Fraga.
Unseen, unheard.
Hey, little buddy.
Oh, please tell me I can go home now.
I found it. They have made themselves a home. They even painted on your wall.
Painted? Why would they do that?
It's true. It looked just like you. Not sure they got your eyes right, though.
So, they've made it their territory. We'll never get them out.
You and this Saw Trip may be soul twins. It could explain their strange behavior. So to explain that, in the Pillars of Eternity games, there was characters can reincarnate, and if a soul that was being reincarnated split between two different people, and this could happen to, like, you could even have either soul twin with like a bear, because somebody could be reborn as whatever. You can end up being a soul twin of somebody, and usually through life, those two people are drawn together at some point.
I should have figured I wouldn't be able to fool someone like you. Have you ever felt aimless? Like you ought to have a purpose, but you don't? Like you'd do anything to find out why you're meant to be here?
Sure, every day of my life.
That's a stupid question, isn't it? Of course you'd understand. An animancer told me that I might have half a soul. I finally had an answer. The question was, who got the other half? I thought if I could meet this person and see what they were like, I might gain some purpose or something. And then I came here and found a Zorip.
Stands to reason. Zarips have souls like any other being.
Maybe, but it's not like mine. How could we understand each other? I can't even speak to it. I'm so... I've got to find some meaning in all this. I can't go back and I can't go forward. I'm just stuck here. Lost. Again.
Well, be a little bit more understanding. Spend some time with a Zurip. It could be the only way you ever find peace.
Are you serious?
Some things can never be replaced.
The mystic on my ship said the same thing. But what does it mean?
Which is worse, a risk or an unfulfilled life?
Well, when you put it like that, I'll go. I'll be brave. I'll find it. I really hope you're right. Oh, I forgot. You still deserve to be paid for your time, if nothing else. I didn't think... Well, it's nice to get help from an Adiran. I'll say that much.
Alright. She gave us a ring. Critical hits deal poison damage. The soot-black iron of this ring is etched with detailed depictions of various leaves and berries, and it is coated with a thin sheen of ichor. Somebody told me that's pronounced ichor, but I think that's bad. I'm just going to pronounce it ichor. On closer examination, the depictions represent some of the most poisonous plants known to the world. Alright, I think with finishing that side quest before we dig too much into the next part of the story, I am going to go ahead and call it there. It's getting close to 4 hours. But I'm glad you could join me on this little adventure in the Living Lands. And not sure when I'll stream this again. Maybe a little bit later before the week is up, but we'll find out. I will go ahead and share a link to my Discord here for anybody who is not in it. And if you would like to join and catch an update of when I'll be streaming this again, here you go. Oh, got to turn off streamer mode to do that. I'm intelligent. Alrighty, there we go. Well, y'all have a good rest of the night, and I hope you have some good rest.